I'm Muslim.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Okay. That's okay. I like your chains, man.
Yeah, those are
like-
legit.
All right, well, what's the question?
Okay, so have you seen this picture? Is this on? Have you seen this picture before?
No.
Do you pray?
5 times a day.
You do? Okay. So this is Jesus knocking at the door of your heart. But the handle's on the inside, only you can let him in. Okay? It's like an artist's description.
I like how you're pinning black though.
Well, do you know what that is? You know what that is? I mean, he's like, I tell you what that is though. But he's got a valid point there. What it is the face is coloured out. It's not about colour. That's what we're trying to say, you know what I mean? People getting hung up on what colour. Well, I forget the colour, huh? But it's about what Jesus can do for you. So lots of people pray 5 times a day, 20 times a day. But praying can be like talking through the door. You know he's there somewhere. You know God's there somewhere, but you don't know him personally. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you want you to know him personally. Now visualize wearing a backpack. If we filled it with all your sin, I like the role play. Come on. If it was if it's filled with all your sin,
I'll be through this concrete.
it'd be heavy, huh?
I'll be through the concrete.
Okay, thank you for being honest. How about you? Be heavy?
Yeah, we're gonna need the whole country for this shit.
Okay, be heavy, be heavy. You all right? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for being honest. Now that represents your debt with God.
God want us to do right
Okay? That's not God, that's the God of this world.
Hey.
That's the Prince of this world, not the Lord of heaven.
Shout out to King's Academy, man. It's OTF DoodieLo. Shout out King's Academy.
Okay, that bag represents your debt with God. It stops you having a relationship with him, okay?
Yeah.
He wants to take it off so you can be together. If you owed the bank $1 million and I gave you $1 million check, you gave it to the bank, what's gonna happen to your debt?
It's gonna be gone.
Okay, that's what Jesus did when he died on the cross.
Yeah, he forgive.
Okay?
I don't believe he died on the cross.
You don't?
No.
But
I believe Jesus was one of the prophets.
Okay.
He was a great prophet.
okay.
And I believe Jesus
understand.
was a prophet.
I understand.
No disrespect
I
to nobody.
understand. Not at all. But Jesus didn't give you license to think that. Let me tell you why they killed him. They killed him for something called blasphemy. He said he was equal to God and he could forgive sins. So he didn't give permission
Ain't
for that.
nobody equal to God.
Exactly, only God. So that's why they killed Jesus, because he said he was God incarnate. So you
Okay,
may
now
believe
listen.
that.
You know the worst sin in the world is comparing yourself to God.
Yeah.
So that's what he did.
But he was God. But he was God, that's the thing.
I think he was a great prophet.
Okay, he didn't give room for that though. He didn't give room to be a prophet. He said, I'm God incarnate, I'm God in skin, I'm the Almighty. This is what he claimed, so he didn't give room for that.
I think we all guys.
Yeah.
In our own sort of way.
Yeah, no sort of
We're
way.
supposed to live godly.
In sort of way. But what Jesus did is he died on that cross for your sin. Let me tell you this. The backpack you're carrying, you'll never be free from it without Christ.
Shout out God, I love you, God.
Okay.
I gotta go.
I appreciate this earth you made for us, man.
Yes,
I'm
you
telling you, it's lovely out here. It's a lot of beautiful women. Man, I appreciate this earth, man. I don't know what I would do without this earth that you made for us.
Do you know
Just
what, though?
turn around this camera right here. That's God made.
Do you know what though? It is God made. It is God made.
Let me tell you, that's God made.
Yeah.
When you look around, everything we need is on this earth. This man has to be a genius. A dog can fuck another dog and make a baby. That's crazy.
Do you know what though? Do you know what? When you're looking at women and admiring women, right?
Not just woman, I'm talking about, I said this earth.
creation.
He's lust.
Period.
Yeah.
The fact that I can drink the Sprite.
Yeah, it's a gift.
And
Yeah.
it feels so good.
But you know what? That's going to end. This world's going to end.
No, but
And you've got eternity to face. If you go to eternity in your sin, you'll go to hell and you'll be removed. You'll pay for your sins. Jesus paid for your sins, so you don't have to.
Exactly.
So you can enjoy this life. You enjoy your sin, but one day your life will be snuffed away from you.
Exactly.
And you'll be held accountable for the way you've lived.
Exactly.
Christ took your punishment.
I feel like God loved me too much to ever send me to hell. I don't think God is that mean to send this handsome guy that he made to hell.
You're true.
Regardless of my son, of my sin, I feel like
That's
God's
true. That's
always
true.
gonna forgive me.
That's true.
Just like whatever that your daughter do to you or your son do to you, that's still your baby. So I'm God baby. I'm careless on how I live. I'm careless on how I live because God always gonna forgive me. Doesn't matter if me and you get into a fight right now, God gonna kill you. God gonna forgive me because he know I sent your soul faster.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me answer that, bro.
He do voodoo.
Let me answer that. Let me answer that. Come on. Let me answer that. Right, real quick, let me answer that. You're totally right. He's not going to send you to hell. You're going to send yourself. He did everything to not send you. But if you refuse what he did, you'll send yourself. Does that make sense?
No, he will, regardless. I feel like even on the day, he will be like, son, You cannot tell me.
Jesus said, bro. Jesus said.
No. Regardless what Jesus said, but we're still talking about the God himself.
Yeah,
I feel like when it's time me and him meet on Judgment Day, I feel like he's a forgiving God. He's not going to send nobody to hell.
But he's a merciful God and a just God.
No, regardless, man. Do not put that on God, man. God will not send nobody to hell, man.
You send yourself, but you ignore him.
It's not ourselves. On Judgment Day, bro, he's not going to send his kid to hell, bro.
Okay.
Remember, I tell you that.
Bro, it's not true. They read the Bible. It's not what it says in the scriptures.
Of that, I'm telling you.
That's your opinion.
Okay, no, I'm saying, like, I feel like God is too much of a pure creature. I mean, like, of a pure power for him to even put that energy out to send somebody to go burn in hell. Do you know how hush is that? Yeah. Like let's say if you have your son right now, will you send your son to burn in hell for the rest of his life slowly?
I understand. Do you know what?
No, I'm asking you, will you do that to your son?
I wouldn't, but I'm not God.
You wouldn't do that. Okay, so you telling me that you have a more sensitive heart than God?
No, but I didn't create you.
But you created your son, though.
But you didn't break my laws.
Okay, but regardless whatever your son do, I don't think you will let him burn slowly.
Okay, so let me tell you.
I don't think that God gonna just look at Dre and then just send him to hell.
So let me tell you, if there was any other way, if what you're saying was true, the Father wouldn't have sent his son to suffer on the cross. Simple as that.
That could have been the message for that time.
He wouldn't have done it.
No, I know. That was the message for that time. But I feel like as far as now God is learning us, you know what I'm saying? I feel like he might even send another prophet to give us another way of living.
We don't need another one because Jesus wasn't a prophet. He was God in skin.
Why not?
He was the bridge to heaven.
No, we human, we made mistake. Even we're not going to ever say that God made mistake, but God sent one of the biggest force.
He didn't send his son, not a prophet.
No. I said God sent one of the smartest angel he know to live on this earth with us.
Yeah, he was God.
Which is the smartest angel he got, which was Lucifer. He sent him here to live with us, to temple with us every day, to temple us. When God could have made a planet in 1 second, that God is so powerful. 1 second, he could have had made a planet and sent Lucifer there. So if Lucifer was over there, we would have never have an Adam and Eve. You know what I'm saying? That we can count that as a God mistake, but we will never judge God. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like on his end, you know what I'm saying? We all can make mistakes. Because look, let me tell you something. You have a father, right? If you know this guy is a rapist, he's a rapist, he loves little girl. I don't know if this is going. He loves to have sex with little girl, right? Will you let him in the same house with your daughter?
No.
God know Lucifer who he was. He know how smart he was. He know Lucifer is pretty much smarter than all of us, and he put him in the same house with us, which is Earth. So if I get triggered by Lucifer, which is a powerful power that was next to God, that see God, what God do, he was damn near like similar in a lot of things. Hold on. And then he sent him here, and then if Lucifer tricked me some days, and then I do good the next day, and he tricked me but the next day, I think God will understand me. Because he sent Lucifer here. He could have made a whole other planet for Lucifer. But you know how many other planets that they just discovered? Why the hell would he send Lucifer right here on Earth to live right next to his kid? Why will you put a rapist right next to your kid and tell your kid, do not have sex with that guy? But when that guy keep on playing in your daughter's mind and finally has sex with her, you're like, you're not even blaming the rapist. You're like, you're not supposed to have sex with that guy. You're not supposed to have sex with that guy, and I'm gonna punish you. But you have the father, you know that guy was a rapist.
I always say, but ultimately what we do is we try and make license for our own sin. So if you can package it up and say, I'm gonna live the way I want to live, and God's gonna let me in, and everything's gonna be good.
I'm gonna live the way I'm gonna live. I'm still trying to do good. I'm a good citizen, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm saying I just don't think that God, he will appreciate my effort. You know, at the end of the day, you're not perfect. He's not perfect. We're not perfect.
Only Jesus was.
If it's that, man.
Only Jesus was. That's why we need him.
The whole earth going to hell. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're looking for
without Christ, none of us. Without Christ, none of us would be forgiven.
You got.
Can I pray for you? Can I pray for you?
No, it's cool. Like you know, I pray every night, man. I got God with me. But I'm telling you, the God that I know, he's too forgiving, man. For him to look at you dead in your eyes.
And that's your opinion of what you've made of God.
Yeah.
Not what Jesus said. I'm calling Jesus' words, not yours. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm not going to trust the man's words. I'm going to trust the God who came back to life.
But I'm saying the God that you witness, you should be building your own relationship with him too.
That's what I'm doing, bro.
Okay, but some of them relationship is just you and him. You can just directly right now talk to God without Jesus.
Yeah, no, I need Jesus
to talk to God.
There's no way to the Father except through the Son. That's what he says. That's what he says. So.